So for the past 10 years, we've been schlepping these 1-gallon water bottles to PCC and Whole Foods to get filtered water. And now we're going to Custom Pure. We're gonna buy a carbon filtration, multi-stage filtration device. I've been saving for this for a long time. I know a lot of you want to know, like, hey, what home system can I buy to filter my water to get out the fluoride, the chlorine, the persistent organic pollutants, the heavy metals, all that. Today we're gonna learn more about it. We're gonna install it. Super excited to bring you along, so let's go. Happening? All right, guys, so we're at Custom Pure here. We have Ben with us. Ben, what's happening?
It's going good.
All right, so we're going to talk about the different types of technology for filtering your water. So right here we have a carbon filtration pre-filter. Ben's going to dive into that. In the back, Ben, what are these fancy black devices? What do we got going there?
So these are the Custom Pure deionization residential filtration tanks. So what Custom Pure does differently is we actually do deionization filtering for residential, which usually deionization is reserved for like laboratory use. Just because it gets water to such a pure level.
That's amazing. So you were explaining to me kind of how it works. So you're going to set this up under your sink. Mm-hmm. Water comes into the pre-filter. What's the purpose of that? And then what happens to the contaminants after that?
Got it. Let me go over this.
Sure.
So we have a pre-filter, and the pre-filter is going to be a carbon block filter. And the carbon block filter is really good at removing chlorine and VOCs. We call them volatile organic compounds. And those are things in the water that are going to cause like smell, taste issues. You don't really want that if you're going to be drinking this water a lot. And it's also going to remove the chlorine, which protects the actual filter medium here. And so the filter medium, we use deionization resin, which are these little beads that are covered in these little magnetic attachment points. And as the dissolved minerals in the water pass through the beads, it actually attaches them to the beads and removes them from the water.
Wow. So it pre-filters here, and you mentioned the VOCs. This would be like benzene, toluene, other things. Ben, how do those get in the water?
They get in the water largely from just contamination from like wastewater, factories, pharmaceuticals, that kind of thing. That all goes into the water, and it doesn't just go away. That stays and recirculates unless it gets removed.
Wow. So because the water's treated, but then it might come back.
Yeah.
So it just kind of keeps, it's like the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, and the more we put into the water, the more it's going to be there. It's really hard to remove and keep it out.
Yucky, man. So I think, you know, we've been getting your water for years with these devices at PCC. And as I said in the email to you, I'm like, dude, we've been doing this for too long. I just want to invest in a technology like this. What's kind of the bare minimum for people that want to be healthy? Like, you know, they go to your website, there's a few different units. You recommended this two carbon filter or deionization system. Mm-hmm. Is that's kind of the bare minimum you think to stay healthy around here?
So it's not the bare minimum, but this is what I would say is the best thing that we offer. And that's just because the two tanks, anything that has a chance of getting through this first tank will be caught by the second. It protects you more. It saves us a lot of water when we have to regenerate. We know how to actually regenerate it, knock off all the things that it has attached to it, and then reset it and basically be fresh.
That's so cool. So behind you, are those ready to be recycled, so to speak?
So those are all the tanks that are ready to go out, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
wow.
So those are the ones that we give the customers when they come in and do a tank swap.
That is so cool.
Yeah, we try to set customers up with about a 1-year service schedule. So they purchase it, we build them a system, usually depending on how specific it needs to be. We're very flexible. That's why we're called Custom Pure. We basically build a custom system for every single customer depending on what they need.
Dude,
so
I love it,
man. We build them something, we send it up, and then let's say a year later they can come in, they just bring in the old tanks and we set them up with new ones, and that's basically all it takes.
That's cool. And then for the carbon filtration, how often does that need to be filtered or change out?
So we recommend about changing out every once a year.
Okay.
It could theoretically go longer than that, but
while you're doing it, you just do it.
Yeah, while you're doing it, you're just doing it, and you can get some like bacterial growth in there that's not super fun.
Dude, this is super cool. I'm super excited. Bug, what do you think? We don't have to carry glass bottles to PCC anymore.
Good, because a bunch of ours broke.
Yeah, we've broken so many of your bottles over the years, man. I'm super excited for this. Okay, so we have the system, and then Ben, we have some faucets here people can choose from.
So we include the standard faucet, it's a Custom Pure brand.
Nice.
And this is very functional, but sometimes customers don't like it. It doesn't fit their decor. So we also offer a selection of designer faucets.
Nice.
It might fit a little bit better with what you have in your kitchen.
Yeah, I think, you know, one of these two on the end here would match our sink the most because it's kind of that. It's not quite stainless, it's a little brushed,
yeah,
I think.
We call it a brush nickel.
All right, so we're gonna install the Custom Pure filter under the sink. So what I'm doing now is it's not part of the instructions, but I just want to do it. I'm rinsing the pre and post filter. So we have 2 carbon filters here. I just gave them a quick rinse. I've also turned off the water supply underneath the sink. So we're going to install the top faucet. Make sure they're nice and tight, okay? Then what we're going to do is, it says in the instructions, the first thing is connect your water supply. So we're going to use this brass fitting, and what I have here is just a crescent wrench. I mean, these will be most of the tools here. We're going to install the brass fitting. Okay, so it only took a few minutes here. We installed the faucet. I do need to get something a little bit different for that, but we'll talk about that in a moment. So we have a PEX tube coming from the faucet out, and what we're going to do is pre-rinse, per the instructions, the carbon filtration tank. So I have the brass 3-way fitting connector there, which is essentially, you know, this goes up to the main faucet. That's the main water supply there. And this goes into the pre-filter, or the main filter. And then we're just pre-rinsing this. So let's just see how that goes. I'm gonna turn on the water and... All right guys, so I had to go to Home Depot to buy a compression fitting adapter. I'll show you what that looks like. But now what we're doing is, as the instructions recommend, number one thing, when you put your filters on, you have to use this tool to tighten the filters. Really, very important to get them really tight. There's water leaking everywhere. We're running the filter through, just some water through. Let's see, I gotta turn this off. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're just running water through the filters, just kind of doing a pre-filter. So this, I'll water some plants with this. I'm sure it's fine. We're going to do that. In the instructions it says about 2 minutes, but if you have any troubles, here's what you need. What I'll do right here. So you need a coupling, a 3/8 compression coupling. And so what that will enable you to do is take this. So that's the adapter that I got. It's coming off. It's a compression fitting. You had to really make that tight or else it's not going to work. These compression fittings, you really have to press down. It was only about $6, and you have to tighten it really, really good or else water's going to be leaking everywhere. So I'll run this for another minute. I'll put on the one resin filter that through, then I'll put on the other, then we should be good to go. Okay, so here's the bucket, and we've already rinsed the pre and post filters. So now what the instructions recommend is going into the first of 2 resin tanks until you get clear water. So I'm going to turn on the water and we'll see when it gets clear. Okay. Lots of air bubbles coming. And it says let it run, then stop, let it run, then stop. And the idea with that is we're just activating this resin here. So, got some more light here for you guys. Anyway, it's not that time intensive. I mean, these fittings are they go pretty fast, especially these ones. But, it's some back and forth, getting these resin filters sort of activated. Alright friends, so it's almost installed here. One thing I did not install that I should have is this pressure regulator. Although it didn't change the flow rate from that, so I have the faucet installed. That was pretty easy. There's great instructions there. So I have the faucet installed, and I was testing it out before I installed that pressure regulator. And so you want that coming off your faucet side. Let me see if I can zoom in on the piece that I got from Home Depot. Okay, so I'll show you the piece that I got from Home Depot. My headlamp is making the view. Okay, so there's a piece that I got from Home Depot. I'll take snapshots of that and link it below. So we have in the order coming off the sink, we have that T adapter right there. So that's going up to our sink. What's going out here is to the pressure regulator and then this valve. So I can quickly turn it on or turn it off here instead of reaching under there if there is a leak or something like that. So it's going into the pre-filter, then going into the resin. And right now we finished doing a pre-rinse here. And then again, this goes to then the post-filter, and then it goes out to this, and then there's the faucet right there. So now there is 2 resin tanks. So what I'm going to do is basically we just take this tube, drop it into another resin tank, add another tube there, and then it's going to exit out into the pre-filter, and then the pre-filter is going to exit out into the into the faucets. All right, let's make sure this thing works. So I reconfigured it so it's much easier to see. Again, this is coming off the sink. We have the pressure regulator, that additional tool that I'll let you know about. This part goes into the pre-filter. Then from here, it goes out the back, and I made it go around into that resin filter. That resin filter comes here. So it's filtered twice through this resin that pulls out all the nasties. And then it goes out to the post filter. And then on the post filter, they really thought this through. There's this little adapter. I don't know if you see that little guy right there. Okay, so that's a T that goes out to this total dissolved solvent meter. So this is it right here, this total dissolved solvent meter. I think I probably need to put some batteries in there, but that is really cool because that will give you an insight about what's going on. So now that I changed the filter, or the valve, I can just check this out. Okay, what you want to do is look or listen for leaks. And of course we have stuff running, so it's going to be hard to tell if leaks are coming out. But what I'm going to do, because we already cleaned that filter, we rinsed it, and whatever. This is the next one. So I'll let it run under here, check for leaks, but that's pretty much it, friends. So I'm really impressed with this system overall. Now, it is bulky. You need some decent space under your sink. I'm trying to think, that's halfway through the sink. If we only had half and a disposal, it probably wouldn't fit. So keep that in mind. No, it's not leaking. You can just hear it though. It's going.
Oh, I thought it was wet, but it's actually shiny.
Oh, cool. Look, hey, the total dissolved solvent. So I guess you have to calibrate it with salt. So I have no financial affiliation with this. They did give me a small discount on their product, which I was going to buy anyway. And so I'm not being paid to say this, but I have personally, our family has benefited, even our dogs and our chickens have benefited from their water purification system. So I would strongly encourage you to look locally first to see what you can buy in your area. Maybe there's a local, small business that is selling water filtration systems that are more specific to reducing the total contaminants in your area. You can certainly reach out to Custom Pure. They're amazing. They do have a small discount for you linked below. HIH will save. But again, it totally depends on the hardness of your water in your area, but I can speak highly about what the steps that they go through, and I wouldn't wait, because the thing that we've actually found, because we're going to the natural food store and I see tons of people at the natural food store, when we're filling up our jugs, every time you go there, guess what? It's cha-ching. You're getting water, but you're getting a kombucha, you're getting some avocado, you're getting some butter. You're just doing these impulse buys. And I've found, since we installed the system, and I'll share with you how to install the system as well, we're saving money. We looked at our food bill and I'm like, we went to the grocery store once last week and spent $100. That was it. And for us as a family of 3, that's pretty good. Like we're gonna save a lot of money if we can stick to that, because we have bulk meat in the freezer and we have backyard chicken. So I just want to remind you, the more frequently you're going to the store, the more money you're gonna spend, because you're gonna do a few dollars in impulse buys, and you're going to be buying things you may or may not need. And so if you're getting water filtered from your store, I can guarantee you that you're going to pay off the investment in a water filtration system if you do it at home. And it wasn't that hard to do.